The limestone extraction process relies on precision blasting, followed by the heavy machinery transporting the raw material to the crushers.
Every strong concrete structure begins with carefully drilled limestone deep inside the quarry. Once the holes are drilled, our team conducts a thorough inspection, logging the depth and geology before we can proceed with the blast.
To extract the limestone, controlled blasting is necessary. Workers carefully insert the charges into the rock face, ensuring precise placement for an effective yield.
Before the blast, every worker and machine moves back to keep the entire operation safe. The solid quarry wall breaks into transportable limestone, ready for the first step of cement production.
Once the dust settles, the heavy machinery moves in. This freshly broken limestone is then transported via conveyor belt.
After the blast, these massive limestone boulders are ready for transport. The excavator loads the material onto the trucks, beginning the journey to the crusher.
Massive machines now move in to collect the blasted limestone and begin the factory journey.
Once blasted, massive excavators like this one move the limestone towards the primary crusher, beginning the production process.
Loaded with limestone, the truck now carries the raw material toward the cement plant.
At the plant entrance, limestone is dumped into the hopper for the first crushing stage. This is the primary crushing stage. Massive limestone boulders are fed into the jaw crusher, reducing them to smaller fragments before they move along the conveyor system.
The jaw crusher breaks huge limestone blocks into smaller stones that can move through the plant.
This is where the process begins. The primary crusher reduces the raw limestone before it is transported by these heavy-duty conveyor belts to the next stage.
Conveyor belts carry the crushed limestone continuously, reducing the need for repeated truck movement. Inside the cone crusher, limestone is squeezed and shaped into a smaller, more consistent size.
Here we see the finely crushed limestone gravel moving from the secondary crusher onto the transfer conveyor.
The crushed limestone is stored in huge piles so the plant can operate continuously.
This is the secondary crushing stage. The limestone is now transported via the stacker boom to form a massive stockpile. Layer by layer, the stacker builds a balanced limestone reserve for steady production. The bridge-type reclaimer slowly traverses the limestone stockpile, scraping the material onto the recovery conveyor. Reclaimed limestone now moves forward in a controlled stream toward precise raw material dosing.
The way feeders precisely control the flow of the crushed limestone, ensuring accurate measurement before it heads to the stockpile.
Limestone is blended with clay, iron ore, and silica to create the correct raw mix.
After primary crushing, the materials are transported by this massive conveyor system towards the raw mill building, ready for the next stage of cement production.
Here at the raw mill, massive rollers grind the limestone and clay, preparing the raw meal for the kiln.
The raw materials, primarily limestone and clay, are fed into the massive vertical roller mill for grinding. This is where they are pulverized into a fine, homogeneous raw meal.
Inside the raw mill, heavy rollers grind the mineral blend into a fine raw meal powder.
This is the raw mill, where massive steel rollers pulverize the incoming limestone into a fine, consistent powder known as raw meal.
The finished raw meal leaves the mill as a fine powder ready for blending and storage.
Steams. Inside the raw mill, the bag filter system is crucial. Pulse jets clean the filters, causing the collect meal to fall.
Captured dust is pulsed off the filter bags and returned back into the cement process.
Here we see the massive homogenization silos. The material inside has just left the raw mill, where it was ground into this fine, consistent powder.
Air injection gently mixes the raw meal so its chemistry stays consistent before heating.
Once homogenized, the raw meal flows from the silo outlets, entering the pneumatic transport pipes for the final grinding stage.
We are tracking the raw meal as it is carried by pressurized air through this vast network, ascending towards the top of the preheater tower for the next stage.
The preheater tower uses rising hot gases to prepare raw meal before it enters the kiln.
Here we see the raw meal powder entering the top of the cyclone preheater tower. It cascades downward, beginning the critical heating process before entering the rotary kiln below.
As the raw meal descends, it absorbs heat and begins changing before the kiln.
Inside these massive ducts, the raw mix is rapidly heated by gases from the kiln, reaching temperatures of nearly 900 degrees Celsius. The rotary kiln is where raw meal becomes clinker through extreme heat and continuous rotation.
The raw materials enter the towering preheater before feeding into the rotary kiln, a massive cylinder that slowly enters.
The massive rotary kiln rotates slowly, heating the raw materials to nearly 1500 degrees Celsius.
At the burner end, intense heat drives the chemical reactions that create cement clinker. Inside the rotary kiln, temperatures soar above 1400 degrees Celsius, transforming the raw meal into molten clinker.
Slow rotation keeps the material moving while heat completes the transformation inside the kiln.
The newly formed clinker leaves the kiln glowing hot and immediately enters the cooling system.
From the preheater tower, the material enters the rotary kiln you see behind me. The intense heat here creates the glowing clinker essential for cement production.
Powerful air jets cool the clinker quickly and recover heat for the kiln system. A small amount of gypsum is blended with clinker to control how cement sets after mixing with water.
Instance. The clinker, now cooled, is combined with gypsum on the main conveyor, heading towards the grinding mill. This
is the heart of the operation, the massive ball mill. Inside, the clinker is ground into a fine powder before being separated in these cyclones.
Clinker and gypsum enter the ball mill, where they will be crushed into fine cement powder. As the mill rotates, steel balls repeatedly grind the material until it becomes extremely fine. The separation stage begins as the fine powder exits the mill and moves onto the conveyor system for transport to the silos. As you can see, the bucket elevator brings the powder up to the dynamic separator, where the finer particles are separated for the next stage. The separator sorts cement particles by size, sending fine powder forward and coarse particles back.
Coarse particles return to the mill, making the grinding circuit continuous and efficient.
This is the heart of the grinding circuit. The separator ensures that only the finest particles move on, while the larger material.
The final bag filters capture fine cement powder and keep the air handling system clean.
Finished cement powder now travels through sealed transport lines toward massive storage silos.
At this scale, storage is everything. These silos hold thousands of tons of finished product, fed by this high-speed conveyor system.
Once the clinker is ground, the resulting fine powder is pneumatically conveyed into these towering storage silos, ready for distribution. Inside the silo, fine cement powder is stored carefully before packing or bulk loading.
From these silos, cement can be sent either to bulk tankers or to bag packing lines.
Automated transport lines move cement from storage toward the final loading and delivery systems.
Using these automated loading spouts, the cement is safely and quickly transferred into the tanker trucks, ready for market.
Bulk tankers carry loose cement powder directly to concrete plants and large construction projects. Several tankers can be loaded at once, keeping cement distribution fast and continuous.
With the loading complete, you can see the weight in the suspension as the driver begins the transport phase.
From the factory, bulk cement travels to construction networks that build cities and infrastructure.
For bagged cement, finished powder is lifted into the packing plant through sealed handling systems.
The rotary packer fills cement bags quickly while checking weight and controlling dust.
The chapter on bag packing and palletizing begins with the precise motion of robotic arms guiding empty bags onto the filling nozzles. Each bag is filled by weight, giving customers a consistent amount of cement every time. Automatic palletizers stack heavy cement bags into stable layers for storage and shipping. Stretch wrapping protects the cement bags and keeps the pallet stable during transport.
Bagged cement is stored in organized warehouse rows before it is shipped to customers.
This vast indoor facility utilizes precision logistics to manage the flow of materials, ensuring the cement reaches its destination efficiently. Every pallet is stored carefully, so the bags remain protected until delivery.
The distribution phase is critical. Our automated systems and skilled operators ensure that every pallet of cement...
Efficiency is key here in the distribution center. The forklift precisely loads the pallets of cement onto the waiting flatbed truck for transport.
Once secured, bagged cement begins its journey from the factory to the market.
Once processed, the cement is loaded into a sophisticated distribution network, utilizing these specialized tanker trucks.
From highways to job sites, cement reaches the places where modern construction begins. At the batching plant, cement is weighed precisely before it joins sand, gravel, and water.
This is where the magic happens. Cement, sand, gravel, and water are precisely combined in this massive rotating drum to create the perfect concrete mix.
When water meets cement, hydration begins, and the mixture starts becoming concrete. The rotating drum keeps the fresh concrete mixed until it reaches the construction site.
Welcome to Inside Production Zone. The continuous rotation of the drum is essential to prevent the concrete from setting prematurely during transit.
At the construction site, cement's long journey becomes fresh concrete ready for placement.
Workers compact and level the concrete, so the finished structure becomes strong and durable.
From wet mix to solid structure, the curing process is essential for durability. The visualization highlights the internal changes as it gains strength. The smooth gray finish of the cured concrete belies the incredible structural strength within, ready to form the backbone of modern infrastructure.
From raw limestone to reinforced frames, cement becomes the backbone of modern buildings.
Cement connects factories, roads, homes, bridges, and the growing cities around us.
From quarry stone to the cities we live in, cement quietly supports the world we build every day.